Now, yesterday we looked in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 17, where the Apostle Paul tells us not to walk like the Gentiles do. In other words, don't walk like worldly people. If you're a child of God, then walk like a child of God. But then he began talking about them, and he said, as the Gentiles walk, he said in verse 17, let me just read the whole thing. He says, "So this I say to you and affirm together with the Lord, that you walk no longer just as the Gentiles also walked," which we talked about yesterday, "in the futility of their mind." In the futility of their mind. Now you think about a mind that is futile. You think about a mind that is full of futility. Now, I'm not a big fan of the New Living Translation or NIV translations like that. I much prefer literal translations. I use New American Standard. Recommend that. Recommend King James. Recommend the ESV. Those are literal translations, and I think that we need to use those for serious and genuine Bible study. But I do love the way the New Living Translation puts this verse. It talks about, it says not the futility of their mind, but it says hopelessly confused. And you know, that's what the world is today. They're hopelessly confused. They don't even know what their identity is. They're hopelessly confused. They don't even know what bathroom to use. They're hopelessly confused. And so, you know, when we begin to look at that, we begin to look at the fact that they're hopelessly confused. It says here, the futility of their mind. Their mind is futile. And so as we look at the futility of their mind and we begin to understand the futility of their mind, their thoughts are pointless. The direction of their life, it has no purpose. The direction of their life, it has no value. You say, well, I'm a man of the world. The purpose of my life is making money. Well, what value is that in the eternal scheme of things? Because when you die, you're not going to take a penny of it with you. I'm just sitting here, I'm trying to, collect intelligence and collect, knowledge within my mind. Well, the Bible says knowledge only puffs up. Doesn't do you a bit of good. Because without wisdom, knowledge is worthless. Knowledge is useless. That's why I've got all kinds of folks chasing after knowledge, even Christians chasing after knowledge, but they're the biggest fools in the world. It's the futility of mind. They have more book knowledge than anybody in the world, but they have no common sense. It's futility of mind. I'm not opposed to education. I'm all for education, especially Christian education. The Bible tells us to study to show thyself approved, so I'm all for that. All you're seeking out as knowledge is foolish. Doesn't do you a bit of good. We have to have the wisdom to go with that. We don't need to be like those that are always learning, but never coming to the knowledge of the truth, which is Jesus Christ. You see, as we look at that, the things of this world are futile. They're temporary. They're fading away. They're passing away. Where moth and rust, the decays of this world is destroying them. And it's only the things of eternity that have any value. Everything else is futile. Now I want you to understand that as the Bible talks about the futility of their mind, and in the next verse it talks about their ignorance, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. In the next verse it talks about the darkening of their understanding. I want you to understand something. They're not ignorant. As a matter of fact, they're spiritually ignorant, but they might be very intelligent people as far as this world is concerned. Extremely intelligent people as far as this world is concerned. But because the things that they're chasing after are temporary, it's futile. Because they're rejecting and rebelling against the very one who created them, is futile. It has no purpose. It has no value. It has no meaning. And so there they are in the futility of their mind. Jesus is the light. And Jesus himself said in John chapter 3 and verse 19 that this is the judgment that has come, that the light has come into the world, and men love the darkness rather than the light, for their deeds were evil. And therefore, the things of their life are worldly focused, worldly set, worldly minded, and futile. The good news is that Jesus has come to give us life and light where we could truly see. That's the good news. Not just the things of this world. Truly see the things of this world for what they really are, but get a glimpse into eternity. That's good news worthy of sharing. So would you share this video so others can receive it when they believe it? Share it so others can hear. What time is it? It's time to share the good news.